Hello, my name is Terry. This video will cover our investigation of the long Banta mansion that occurred on April 24th, 2021. All of the following footage was recorded with a game camera. It was set to record in 30-second increments. Because of this, you'll notice that the editing between clips is somewhat uneven because of the timing of the camera. For some odd reason, many of the EVP voices that were captured are either at the very beginning or very ending of these clips. You'll notice that the EVPs fall into several different types. One is that they're communicating directly with us and that they're trying to speak and be heard and communicate to us, individuals. The others are that they're communicating with others of their own kind and we're tapping in on their conversation between multiple ghosts. And yet there's another type where these ghosts are speaking, but it appears that we're only hearing a portion of their conversation. Why the cameras would only pick up a certain portion of their speech and leave the others unheard is unknown.
Where did that go?
Where did what go? It goes in where it says mic, right there.
Right there. And guys, this is my first time ever using this Ghost Tube app. Hopefully it works and hopefully it's a good app. What did he say?
Hard ago. P-R-A-R-E-S.
Oh, I just heard a footstep.
Terry just heard a footstep. Terry heard footsteps coming down these stairs.
There's a single footstep.
Oh, he heard one footstep. Was that you?
I.
It said I?
This one said I.
Meaning that was you?
Yeah.
See if it does it again.
Who is Eugene?
Okay.
You know what was that? Okay, that's me, okay.
The next unusual event that happened will be documented over the next few clips. None of these cameras actually captured the thing that was of interest. We heard a voice say, "Oh no." There were 3 of us present and 2 of us heard it. I thought a man present had said the phrase. He said he'd not spoken it, and yet I had asked if he had said it just seconds after I'd heard it. There's a possibility that this was a disembodied voice. None of the recorders captured this voice. My camera, the game camera, had switched between its 30-second increments at the very moment in time when this voice should have been recorded. So this voice is missing. That could be just a coincidence. But also the man I'm speaking with had his camera shut down physically about a half minute before I had heard this voice. The other person who was in the room had also heard this voice speaking the phrase, "Oh no," and they thought it was the man I was speaking with. But their recorder also failed to record this voice. It wasn't running at the time when it should have been. This is very unusual that 3 cameras running simultaneously fail to document something for mechanical reasons.
I was trying to
check your camera. I heard a male voice say something like, "Oh no."
Okay, let me see if I got that, because I was trying to mess with this thing.
Oh, good. See if you can play it back, because while you were playing with the camera, I heard a whispery voice say, "Oh no."
I'm going to use one camera at a time, because I can't.
Guys, we're in the old Banta house.
What? See, it just stops right before.
When?
Because right after this, you said, oh, you heard that voice. Okay, I got to figure this out. You said you heard that voice.
Yes. At first, I thought it was you commenting while you were
right.
fiddling with the camera, but I wanted to verify it.
Yeah, and I didn't say anything. No, I was just looking.
I heard the voice. It was a male voice.
Did it come from my direction here?
I thought it did.
I thought it might have been you, Michael. I thought you said, "Oh no," with your camera.
No, I didn't say anything.
See, that's what I assumed was that you were struggling with the camera and then you said, "Oh no."
That's what I thought too.
There is another possibility that this is not a disembodied voice at all. That the voice that I heard, which was coming from his direction, and which was also commented in the video footage, that the woman thought it came from him speaking this phrase, was actually, he said this phrase, but he had no recollection of having said it, even though I pointed it out just moments after he had said it. This occurs at haunted locations where people will say things, and I've actually caught them doing this on camera, and when I point it out to them, they have no recollection of having spoken these phrases and words. I can't be certain why this is happening. Is this one of the ghosts speaking through an individual, and so they have no recollection of having said these phrases? Or is it that it's somehow producing some form of memory block, which is very unusual, because if someone says something and someone points it out just a few seconds later, they should normally, under normal circumstances, remember that they had said something. But in these instances, they have no recollection of it.
Oh, that helps a lot.
Yes.
Is there anybody up here that wants to talk to us?
Alright, I'm going to shut mine down because my batteries, it says it's red now.
Because I hear when you come into these places, your batteries die fast.
Yes.
And
Yeah,
that's
that
very
one.
true, guys. It says, "Who are you?" But it said vengeful.
Okay.
Yeah, vengeful.
Alright.
We'd gone up to the attic to conduct some experiments. One of the people had placed an object on the floor, and a man was recording it with his camera. We were hoping to capture it moving the object on the floor, which it has done in the past. But what happens next is that it starts to push on his camera. It's either trying to aim the camera at something it wants him to see, or it's just trying to let him know that it's in the room and present.
In fact, if I play this back, I'd probably see it. It felt like it tugged it towards that bed right there.
You felt it.
I felt.
It was trying to aim. It's trying to re-aim your camera. Is what it was trying to do.
Oh, yeah, because it literally pulled like that, this way.
Okay.
And I literally felt that. I almost didn't say anything because I thought it was in my head, but I literally felt something grab the handle part of my camera, and I just felt a slight tug towards this way. I had this holding my camera low, and I felt it grab the top and pull it. But it was just like a little tug. Can you go ahead and move? Screen. This camera is dead again. We'll be back, guys. I gotta charge this thing up a little bit. I don't know what room we're gonna come from. Hopefully we don't miss a whole bunch of stuff. We'll be back, guys. Yeah, it's already saying 4% on this camera. That's crazy.
Or did he want him to focus the camera on something else?
Right. I'm gonna try to get to that point.
Same spot.
Which is
My mom was telling that to
Which is also what's he wanted. What did he want you to look at?
Right.
You to look at.
Right.
You to look at.
Right.
You to look at.
Right.
Along the floor.
No, watch my camera.
I've seen you do it with several pieces of equipment.
See?
There. That's where your hand got jarred.
Yep. And now watch. You'll hear me say it.
Self-illuminated speaker, and he started pushing on that.
Wow.
Another interesting point in this footage is where he's commenting about his autofocus struggling throughout the night trying to focus. This is very common in low light situations where a camera's autofocus will struggle. But there's another possibility. At haunted locations, I've noted that some cameras are trying to lock onto something even though whatever that object is not visible, and it will cause the camera to try and hunt for the proper focus on something that physically can't be seen.
I wasn't paying attention, but I felt it. I felt it, grab it, pull it. Were you trying to...
What was your camera going out of focus?
It's been doing that all night tonight. I don't know why.
Well, that means it's trying to lock onto something else.
Oh, yeah, it's been doing it. I noticed it doing it all night tonight. But only since we've been doing this. Earlier today, and I've been to it.
See, if someone walks in front of your camera, it will do that.
Yep, right in here.
And it moves your camera this way.
Yep.
It's telling that to move.
Puncture. I heard that.
What are you wanting to puncture? I feel like you're trying to puncture my chest.
In the next footage, one of our investigators, Cameron, went up to the attic to conduct a ghost box session. I asked him when he was finished if he could retrieve my game camera up there and bring it downstairs, which he did. While he was doing this, you'll notice that 3 voices were captured on the camera from his ghost box, and all these seem to be very relevant comments aimed directly at him.
Maybe we'll say my nerves are already on edge.
I lent out my Ovilus device for the entire night to one group of people. I've got that posted in the next 3 minutes of video footage. This is more for their specific use than for people of general interest. I want them to review these words and let me know if any group of words or individual words are specifically aimed at them during their investigation. Two of the guests had video cameras running during the ghost hunt, Mike and Roshana. If they see this footage, I would like them to contact me and let me know where their footage is posted so I can add a link into the footnotes of this video so that people can see the footage that they had also captured during this investigation. I'd like to thank everyone who attended the event. If you have any photos or video footage you would like to send in, please see the links at the very end of the video to send in your footage.